You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. It's been a day of work. It's been a day of work, and in the olden days, all you would do was work to survive. Then you die. And then Western civilization came along. Hey, we got a new idea. And they were like, you're racist and sexist. Let's go back to the old ways from our shitty countries that we came from. Why is it shitty? That's going to be the next generation of kids when all the minorities and Gen Yers and they're going to wonder, why is it so shitty? We escaped from Mexico and Guadalajara and Ecuador. Why is it so shitty? I thought the dirt here was magic. And they're going to be like, oh, wait, holy shit, there was something more to just the dirt? Like when you cross this line in the middle of the desert? Like it wasn't magic? Fuck it. I'll be dead by that time, thank God. And all you leftist fucks will suffer at the hand of your own selves. Hi, Aaron, I'm reaching out to you because I'm really not sure what to do, and I feel like you're the only one that's going to be honest with me. I will be honest with you. Yes, that is truth. I will. This may be a little long, so I do apologize in advance. If you need to charge me extra, I understand. And dude, you weren't that long. I wish they were this succinct and precise. I really wish. That's why I didn't charge you that much. Anyway, 25 years old, and for the last 9.5 years, I was a boxer in the hope of an Olympic bid, and then hoped to turn pro and sign with Top Rank. That didn't work out, and my career took me from Brooklyn to Philly, which is where I'm living currently. Get the fuck out of Philly. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of Pennsylvania. Get the fuck out of the Ohio Valley. Go to a place where there's no local income tax. Preferably no state income tax as well. That'd be Tennessee and Florida. Those are the two closest places that you can go. My plan is to head back to school and pursue a degree in the medical field. I come from a family of doctors. My grandfather and my aunt are both MDs. I originally wanted to go to med school, but they both suggested against it and recommended I become a nurse practitioner or a PA instead. I'm down to do either, but my only concern is if I'm smart enough and if being out of school for the last 7 years is going to affect me. All right, let's stop right here. No. You're writing too damn well, and to be a boxer and actually go through that, you have the temerity, you have the work ethic. And it's not, medicine's a different ball of wax. Like, they'll take anybody. A lot of the clients I have are like, oh, I'm majoring in fucking suck dick studies, so I get a high GPA, then I get accepted to med school. Then I'll try. So med school is a completely different beast. You gotta be smart to do it. I think you're smart enough based on your writing, your grammar, and your syntax, and I'm no fucking English major. But I would heed what your elders are telling you, and what a lot of doctors have written in over the asshole consulting cappy cap sphere. There's no doctors recommending, actual doctors, the guys and gals have gone through it, they're not recommending you do that. And so I think it's a very wise bit of advice that you become a nurse practitioner instead. You got about 65% of the same earnings potential without all the fucking bullshit. I know a very smart young man who is becoming a nurse practitioner. Very smart. And it's not easy, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near the amount of bullshit and crap you have to go through as a doctor. It doesn't pay enough to be a doctor, and they're paid quite handsomely. Nurse practitioner, there's still bullshit that comes along with it, but I have to agree with them. Unless you want, like, we're going to make $2 million a year. Well, okay, maybe you should try to become a doctor, but if you're okay with $160,000 a year, go become a PA. Become a nurse practitioner. I happen to agree. Life is too short to go to med school. I haven't gone through it, but basically looking at what it costs and takes and time. Well, we got to test you on this. We got to test you on. Oh, you don't know. Why is there a doctor shortage? Oh my God. Yeah, I become a nurse practitioner instead, or maybe a pharmacist. That's another thing that's kind of like almost a doctor. I'm not slamming on those. I think you guys are smarter. Why would you put yourself through the fucking torture of becoming a doctor? I'm down to do either, but my only concern is if I'm smart enough and if being out of school for the last 7 years is going to affect me. Nah, you'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. If you're always concerned, take an IQ test online real quick through Queendom. Use as a ballpark measure. It's not the definitive answer. But if you're scoring in the one, let's have the old Captain Gamble here. Where would you come in? I'm going to put you at the low 130s. I think you'll break 130. I'm going to say 132. Now, don't fuck me, all right? Don't like, baby, E, F, B, C, A. Try your best. I bet you if you take an IQ test, you're going to come in the 132. That's where I put my money. You're going to come on the 132, which is more than adequate to become a doctor. I took an IQ test at Rutgers University, but I don't get the results back until the 8th. I'm going to say it's going to be above $130. I don't have the work ethic and discipline. There you go. I'm just not sure about my intelligence and the fact I won't make any money until my mid-30s. Yeah, but what else have you got going on? No one takes you seriously until you're in your mid-30s. Look at my video. No one takes you seriously until you're 35. Watch that video. Nobody does. You need this shit. I don't even know if I got enough of that shit. Hang on. It's kind of turning gray. Like over in here. I don't know why it's on the right side. My beard's fucking good. Look at that fucking peppered gray. Girls like that touch of gray. They're like, oh my God, you're handsome and you're masculine, but you're mature and wise and you got money. Yeah! Anyway, yeah, you're not missing out on anything. And we talked about the military, but you got injuries, so you can't do that. So don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. I cannot emphasize that enough. Society is so fucking normie, so fucking stupid. Literally, this right here is what's going to make me more money than my degree, my work ethic, my heart. You just have to be old. You got gray hair, so you must know what you're talking about, because I have gray hair too. And I have a Harvard MBA, and MBA means really fucking smart. Dude, trust me, you're not missing out on jack shit. So fucking go become a doctor or a PA. That's what I recommend. Also plan on leaving the East Coast and heading to Chicago or Florida. Florida! Hello, Florida. Go to Florida. Do not go to Chicago. There's old people in Florida that need health care. Chicago? No. Look, you're already in one leftist fucking shithole. Get the fuck out of that leftist fucking shithole. And look, you're going to put forth the effort. Do you want to have a local income tax? Well, go to Chicago. Do you want to be Rahm Emanuel's bitch where he can shove his little fucking micro Jew dick in you? And I'm Jewish, by the way, so don't fucking tell me I'm anti-Semitic. His little... You want to get fucked by the micro Jew dick of Rahm Emanuel? Well, then go to Chicago. In the meantime, don't go to Chicago. Go to fucking Florida and become a fucking doctor there. It's warm there. It's nice. Salsa dancing, cigar smoking. I was this close to moving there. And I'm like, nah, Vegas has just got that little bit of extra edge. Little bit of extra edge. But I can't go anywhere for another year. I live on my own and work as a waiter. I teach boxing classes, but money is a little tight. I have $10,000 saved. Would like to have a little bit more saved and a few credits under my belt before I leave. You're just, that $10,000, look, by the time you're going to go through either med school to become a doctor or a nurse practitioner, you're going to have a minimum $100,000 in debt. But that's all right because you're going to be making that much more. Medical school is a huge debt, but you get a huge salary at the end. Nurse practitioner, I think there's a little bit higher ROI there. In either case, you are going to be in debt, and you're just going to have to accept that. And you're going to have to let it not bother you. That's the real trick. If you are some typical Swipple white girl millennial bint, I'm going to major in poetry. I'm going to go to Carleton College in Northfield and pay $80,000 a year while my parents are because I am just so independent and I are smart. That's where you run into trouble. But there is actually a very highly compensated, lucrative career at the end of either of these paths you take. So I would not worry too much about the debt. Just want to know your thoughts are, and if you had any advice, I'd also like a video response. Please keep me anonymous. Yeah, I have to agree with your elders. Don't become a doctor. It's not worth it. It just isn't worth it. I'm not saying doctors are going to become like the lawyers, because lawyers, that market has been flooded. You don't have to be that smart to be a lawyer. Doctor, you have to be smart, but now with Obamacare, and I know Trump is here, I know, okay, maybe the free mic, no, it won't. Medical care is so heavily regulated, both here and foreign, internationally. they view you as kind of like a national asset. You are here to help people. How dare you charge that much even though you busted your fucking ass off for 10 fucking years and paid an inordinate amount of tuition. Societies, not just the United States, but society is going to view you as a common good. You owe it to them. Oh, you should keep me alive. Why the fuck should I keep you alive? Fuck you. Oh, you want to kill us? I don't want to kill you, but I'm not going to cry if you die. It's just survival of the fittest. Sexist, racist, homophobe. Anyway, you don't want to deal with that shit. Nursing. High-level, specialized skill nurse. Nurse practitioner, anesthesiologist nurse. That's not the real title, but they got them. There's different categories of high-level nurses that make damn good money without all the fucking bullshit. Now you gotta get certified and all that, but nowhere near what you gotta become a medical doctor. So I'd follow the advice of your elders and absolutely go become a nurse practitioner. And do some research now. If you can, get your ass to Florida. Don't do it in Philly. Don't do it. Do you want to be infected? Do you want to get a disease? Well, get the fuck out of Philly. Go to Florida where all the old farts are. All right? And don't go to Chicago. Chicago's fun, but don't go there. Don't. No. The Florida, the Tennessee, the Texas. If you're going to put forth this effort, you got to go to a state where they're not going to rape you for taxes to pay for the fucking single moms of the world and the fucking degenerates. All right? You busted your ass off. You worked hard. You making 6 figures. Go to a place where you get to keep the majority of your money, and you're not going to have someone spit in your face with fucking tuberculosis. All right? Fuck that bullshit. Don't go to the fucking ghetto. Go to like low tax, no tax, boring old fart white people dying. Okay? Go to Florida. And then that's where I think you should go. So, all right, that's it. You guys got questions? The old captain's got answers over at assholeconsulting.com. Where only the truth is spoken. Only the truth. We're the opposite of Oprah, but imagine that. We don't have anywhere near the following that Oprah did. Oh my God, you're wonderful. Just lick your clits. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Give me billions. I told you what you wanted to hear. Swear to God, I'm going to come up with that. Touchy-feely consulting. You're gorgeous, you're wonderful, you're beautiful. Beauty has no weight. Give me trillions. Oh my God. And you go live in hell because you followed the lies and believed the bullshit. See ya. Toodles.